Following the will be following the on the machine, also following the cutting originally will be shown on the screen, and when it's starting to labeling, you can please come over here. Please, camera, please follow here. So the label machine, how it works, is automatically will be sticking the QR code on the fabric to show which cutting piece where it is, and what is the name. Please show on there. It will be show how many layers here, how many which pieces, which the number of the cutting piece in here. Can we see here? There give all the information that you need when we after cutting. Also, when we have the impact of our factory, when we inspection, it also will storage the information for our labor machine. And we have an example in here today to show the sticker in here. Please, can you follow in here? So we have in here, so it shows for the normal information. We also have inspect step in the 12 the layers, so we know for this example. So when they stick in here, you will be knowing that we have the impact point or oil stain in our 12 layers. So after this, after cutting, so the worker don't need to check every piece and every cutting piece by themselves, like manually again. So you can directly get information from our stick by our labor machine. So this also before what we're doing, we also giving a huge paper with the printing and put at the top of our fabric before cutting to show which piece is there. Use labor machine that will be replaced by those QR code stick in here, and you don't have to miss which cutting piece it is. So after all the prepare step for process we have done, so now we will move into our final step for the cutting. And today I'm really happy to introduce to everybody our bullmer newest and high quality cutting machine S90 Pro Master Cutter. This product only launched yesterday, so this is its first time to show in the public. And for our S90 Pro, we have 3 core techniques we'll introduce to you. First thing, we upgrade our software with AI, combined with AI power. So we name it E4 software. So what is the E4 software can bring to you? So there will be like 4 steps. First, the AI cutting path. I will show you here. With our E4 AI cutting pace, it will automatically with the computer algorithm to calculate how the order will you cutting and which direction the knife will going. What we can do this can save the time and for the fabric wasting during the cutting. The second E4 function will be the AI cutting space. So use the example when we cutting all the small piece, and when we cut is the wave structuring on the computer, it will automatically slow down the cutting space, and for those straight line will be keep the high speed cutting. And after this we will have AI zero gap algorithm. And please camera zoom in. So you can see in our cutting figure for those things, usually we will have give 3 to 4 millimeter space between different cutting piece. But now with our E4 software, we can do it with no gap. So what will this bring to you? Definitely, you can have a cutting more piece on the one single cutting layer, and also you will save more fabric when we cutting. And finally, the second our protect is Ice Age blade device. So what does that mean? So we use 4 cooling device on our cutting head to give a knife a extremely cooling temperature when it's cutting. This function gives us no matter which fabric when we cutting, it still keep the knife temperature lower, and will be not make the fabric stick together and burning the edge, such as the downjet tag fabric and also some like multiple layer fabric. And I will show you on our cutting head to show you this device in here. So the first thing that we're going to show you is this air blowing is one of the cooling device here. So this air blowing use the high pressure to blowing the cool air. This is more like the function like the air condition will directly to the knife. And secondly, we have another air blowing tool here will be cooling for the knife blade in here. Also, we have the third, the sharper cooling system. Those air will give another cooling system when they sharpen the knife. So you can see when the sharper the knife, the extremely faster will give to raise the knife temperature with that. And finally, we have the fourth cooling system with the liquid cooling system to give you the whole circling in the cutting head to give lower down the temperature. And also what we're gonna have to do is the third protect about our S90 Pro. We provide a new type high-speed bullmer engine in our S90 Pro. It's give you 5,000 meters square per hour Vulcan power. It can be easily to absorbing 2 tons vehicle together. So this power, this extremely power, give our S90 Pro extremely power to solve in all the non-bracing fabric and such as the James and the downjack, all those kind of fabric stick on our cutting bed to make sure when we cutting there will be no moving for the fabric to keep our high accurate cutting result. Also, except the 3 core new tag we use for our S90 Pro, we also provide some new small function upgrade for our S90 Pro. So first things, so usually we only, when you ordering for the live hand operation, we will only one control panel in here. But for now, we have 2 control panel, one at the right, another will be on the left, and when we go back, we will see over there. And also we will uploading for the fabric passing. So you can see here, we provide you more the air hole between our cutting. So when the fabric is moving to the collection area, the floating will give more power to let the fabric transfer more smoothly. So this will be our the S90 Pro Master Cutter 3 main tag, and also about some small function here. And then I will introduce to you, and I will show you some like the cutting result when we cut for this morning. So this is the typically James cutting fabric in my hand in here, and we can compare do we have any like edge between that. So I fold them for once. You can see here without any of the arrow between those two, and we can also compare with here with 0 arrow, and there is no burning and no sticky together. You can see here there will be no burning and no sticky together. So this is for Jim, and you see like how much layer we're cutting for this morning. It's really thin, right? Okay, for the next step we will introduce to you some like we have here today for our total solution for cutting room, and then we will here to check on the another S90 Pro we have here today. So for this morning we use the previous S90 Pro to cut for jeans and down jack, and here we have another S90 Pro we cutting for the underwear, and we can see here this is one piece in here. We can check about the lines and the quality. But here today it's really smooth, no any error here, and also we can compare with here with this part. We have no any gap with the arrow in here, so the cutting quality is very beautiful. Everybody can see here, right? See, 100% cover, no any arrow between this two. And also after this we also have our TW2000 spider here today, and we have another GW spider in there, and we have more time, so I will introduce you tomorrow. So next we will introduce our another from primary called X5 here, but this machine will have like more function we have, so I will introduce the X5 to you guys through my colleague here. Hello. Here, we're here today. So after all the inspection machines, spider machine, and cutting we have introduced to you, now we're here at our X5 single layer cut permanent cut here. So next, I will give the microphone to you. Can you help to introduce our X5 to our audience? Hi, to let them know what is the amazing things about our X5.
Okay, next let me introduce our X5 machines. This is our high-speed, high-core cutting precision X5 single-ply cutting machines. It is our German team and our Chinese team working together. This machine can be used in 4 different industrial. Firstly, can be using for sample makings. We can use a rotary knife and the notch tool to cut the sample making. Compared to the manual makings, it is 70% faster than the manual making. Normally, one day we can making around one clothes we can making 3.5 minutes. Every day we can making around 80 clothes, 80 pattern to 120 patterns. And secondly, we can using for the digital print material, for example, like sportwear clothes. If you have the sportwear clothes, we can use the camera system to detect the counter of the material. It can be using. So right now it is showing the sample cutting. Right now it's using the rotary knife to cut it. 大明开始直播了。你要不裁一个吧 ？Okay. So right now it's using the rotary knife and the pneumatic oscillating tool to cut it. Maybe you can change. 大明，你停下来，你再换一个。后面那个材料。So we are going to show you to cut the jeans material, 10 layers cutting. And you can see different material we can cut like 10 layers, like jeans. Our machine maximum can cut 10 millimeter material, not only jeans but also different fabric. And also we can use the this kind of strip or the grid line shirts. We use the camera system to detect it. We can use the camera to automatically to match the pattern file with the grid and the strip lines, and then the machine will automatically to export and cut it. All the patterns can be matched perfectly. And the last one is for the digital print. If the machine printing something in the counter, the camera can recognize the counter and take the photo, and then it will cut the counter out. The cutting precision is the most best one. And what we are doing right now is we are going to show the jeans cutting, 10 layers.
等一下，我把料上来，稍等。我会把它全收掉。
So you can see these materials. Super快。And this is our software interface. Okay, right now we are preparing 10 layers jean material. Firstly, we move the machine to clamp the material, and then we use the paper tool on the top side of the fabric. we are going to cut the multi-layers material, we are normally using the kinematic oscillating tool. It can be cutting normally if the thickness of the material more than 3 millimeters, we need to use it. And we can using this tool to cut without any gap, zero gap. So engineering is detecting the bottom 5 is it out of the cutting area. Okay, everything is ready. It is starting to detecting the thickness of the material. Okay, this is our technology. Right now we have automatic detecting the thickness of material, so the ink box will start to printing. So whatever, what kind of thickness you use, it always can automatically detect the thickness, and no need manually to calibrate the haze. So first printing the pictures and then cut.
这个介绍有操作台
啊，
操作台刚刚介绍了吗？
有操作台，只看到那个软件。
可以把这个
你们现在是现场直播吗？
没关系。这个大概您在
到时候要剪辑是吧？
对的，您在播，因为回放肯定要剪辑的。
OK，
您5到10分钟大概能结束吗？可以吧？还有很多层吧？
就是我们除了这个多层的，刚刚待会儿还可以再拍一个，比如说样衣裁剪的，或者说是我照相机。哎，你现在那个数码印花的还有没有？
数码印花有啊，在后面要准备。
那待会儿我再弄一个数码印花再拍照的。
没问题啊，那
好吧
反正大概现在是02，咱们10分内10分结束，您觉得现实？
可以可以可以
好嘞
，3点10分结束。我们这个裁完了以后再拍，可以对准它，现在可以对准机体。杰克，哎。我现在可以剪辑到，因为我老外，现在跟他讲没关系吧？
最好不要。但是您现在还要说词儿吗？
So right now we are using the kinematic oscillating tool to cut it. The cutting line can perfectly match with the printing line. That's finished. And next is the digital printing 数码印花那个材料。
能不能就我们只能再给2、3分钟？那要不要这个已经裁剪完了？那您不是说还要数码印花？还说吗？
对，数码印花。
还说吗
可以的，可以的，来得及。
？OK，那就是在3分钟，那个是吗？
大明只有3分钟，只有3分钟时间。OK， 3 minutes is no problem。
应该是这样拍。
对对对。 So right now we are preparing the digital print materials. We will use the camera system to detecting the contour of the material. And then the camera will detect the contour, and then the software will automatically to create the cutting line to cut it. Okay. Need to change the setting. Okay, normally for the digital print material like sport wheels, we using the rotary knife to cut it. It can be cutting every day around 600 pieces. Not only for sport wheels, but also for some printing material. You also can be used. You need to prepare the black line in the counter at least 2 millimeters, so the camera can recognize it and cut it. Our cutting precision is very high. We can control the tolerance within 1 millimeter. Okay, you can have a look. And have a look about the 10 layers. Multi layers cutting. Okay, thank you for watching single ply X5 from bullmer. 他这个东西要给谁？
哦，给我们就好啊。
国内的话也是。
李彦龙吗？不是。哦。